2, 1.
Martin, thank you for joining us. Obviously, with the gaffer showing a red card later on, it's your turn to step up and do the media duties. It was a tough game today. I just listened to you speaking to BBC Radio Leeds, and obviously first half below standards, but we earned a point in the second half.
Yeah, I think first half we start well with an opportunity and lose Danny Ward, so straight away we lose a player and a striker. So that's disappointing. And then we shoot ourselves in the foot with a really sloppy goal, really lack of concentration, little bit of a ricochet out of a wide area, little low cross, and I'm not quite sure what the finish. If he meant it, fantastic. If he didn't, then that's lady luck. But that's, again, not taking anything away from what they did. They defended with their lives. They're fighting for their lives, and I'm all about that. But ultimately, second half, I thought what was really interesting was we have 21 shots. The crowd stay with us. The crowd, sucked the goal in. We scored a fantastic goal, and we're quite critical and in a sense where we have so many opportunities. Can someone step up and score that winning one, or can we convert 2 over the half, which we're more than capable of doing? So there is a positive inside it, but also having an honesty to not shy away from the first half being below par. And I think that's where the players need to recognise that they need to start better and need to put the foot on the gas quicker, because when we get them in and we tweak things around, they're always good in the second half, it seems. But again, it's not a big concern, because the last home game we take the lead after a couple of moments, so it's not something that we should really be overly concerned. We've took a lot of points. We're unbeaten in 13 now. So again, it's staying positive inside it, making sure that we coach the players in a period where games just come thick and fast. It's just making sure that you stay positive as well. Yes, no problem being honest and talking about how we let a sloppy goal in and we weren't quite at the races and too many sloppy passes, we thought, as staff. But again, second half, we can't doubt their effort. And what's nice to see, especially from where I watch the games, is the supporters get right behind them and support them, because I think they can see that the players are giving everything. And it's not a question of that. I just think it's a question of someone stepping up and putting the ball in the back of the net.
Absolutely. It was Michal today that did it, and it felt like it was coming for some time. I don't think that's disrespectful at all. Like you say, we had 21 efforts in the second half, and it was a real, defence against attack drill for a lot of that as well. It was good to see that the lads, especially off the back of this run, didn't let their heads drop and kept at it even after the equaliser. It wasn't like we were settling for a point; we were still going for 3.
Absolutely, that's the positive. And a lot of people, the focus will be on us because we're Huddersfield Town. But a lot of people forget what the opposition does as well. They go and take an early lead, which gives them more encouragement. They defend a little bit harder. They can defend deeper, because their ambition is not to go and score, because they're 1-0 up away from home, and they're fighting for their lives. So it's a different skill set now to break down low blocks. It's difficult. Top teams have to do it all the time, and they're used to it. And that's, a positive and almost a credit to us that at home we've had most of the ball, but we have to use it better and find ways to break the teams down. And I think something we talked about as staff is, I thought in the first half a little bit too predictable, a little bit slow, a little bit in front of them. Now and then it's okay to force the ball into the box, to play forward quicker. Strikers have to hold it up and link the midfield in. So it's playing what the gaffer wants, is a mixed style of football, not predictable and not slow. And I think we got caught in a trap of, playing against 10 men in a block and just playing in front of them and thinking that it was going to open up for us. And no, it's not. We have to, in moments, but in moments we also have to now and then go 1v1, force across, get a set play and lift the atmosphere. But again, going back to what I've said previously, second half was a real positive in terms of the intent and the aggression. And I think the gaffer wants us to start games like that and throughout.
Although I think everyone will look back on it as 2 points dropped, given our ambitions for the season, the fact that we haven't lost the game, the fact that we've extended the unbeaten run and kept that momentum going, especially late on, is a net positive. It's not something that we can be overly critical about, because there's a world in which we lose that game.
I think this group has come a long way, but also it's okay to be quite honest today. And as much as we've shot ourselves in the foot, I think with the amount of opportunities we've created on their goal, we should win the game. Now, it's about emotional control, not being too low with that. It's just understanding over Christmas, over the new year. There's games coming thick and fast, and you've got to move on with the positives. Yes, we're 13 unbeaten, but it's still okay to look each other in the eye and say, but we should win that game at home. We've got a fantastic opportunity to go and get a result at Wigan. That's the good thing about this period. Games come thick and fast. So there's one just round the corner. So can we just talk about and just iron out a few of those creases in moments?
We've already seen the people upstairs are acting quickly and getting extra bodies in as well for January to try and help us along, which is obviously a huge positive. One of the other positives was getting Joe Hodge back today on the field, and he looked bright when he came on. Obviously, he's lacking a few minutes, but to be able to bring on that sort of quality from the bench isn't a bad thing at all. No,
I think the subs that came on, I don't like to really individualise it because it's the gaffer's big on team, but I thought a few of the changes, Ollie coming on with the football, using the ball better in moments from the right back position because we changed shape. I thought Bojan stuck the ball well and linked it up in moments well. And Hodgie came on and found spaces and got on the football. And that's what I'm talking about, the bravery to go and break down these low and mid blocks. So the subs made good impact. People are getting back fit, and we need reinforcements for sure.
Martin, thank you very much for your time.